Good morning and welcome to Tune Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show on this beautiful Thursday morning, October the 5th, 2023. First of all, I want to take a few seconds to extend a special birthday wish to my daughter in Liberia, Monique Chesson. Happy birthday, Monique. Have a good day. And to all of you, we got 5 more days to our national election. So what's happening in our country? We know that our president, George Weah, visited his county yesterday, and this was his welcome.
And President George Weah just arrived in his hometown, Southtown. And clearly you can see this is George Weah hometown, Southtown. We just arrived 1 a.m. in the morning. It's 1 a.m. in the morning and George Weah just arrived in Southtown. It's 1 a.m. in the morning and President George Weah and the entourage just they've been traveling for hours. And President Weah just arrived in Southtown.
Well, as you can see, things in Monrovia are kicking up for the rescue party. Let me bring in my correspondent from Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wicker, who's in Liberia right now. Sam, let me bring you on, brother. How you doing this morning?
Yeah, right. Okay. Good this morning. Liberia so fair this morning.
So you saw that view I did play, right?
Yeah.
Did you see about George Weah going to his hometown?
Oh, yeah. Going to Southtown and people are calling for rescue. They want rescue. They want to see rescue. So I'm kind of confused. So then they gave them 100,000 to shut them off. You saw for Nadine Kova and announcing 100,000, for them, so they can be calm.
How are they going to divide that money now?
They were saying, boys. I made a group of boys, that was chanting. A group of boys, not that entire group.
Oh man,
a group of young people. Yeah.
So
in
what's
his
the news
own
in
hometown, you mean?
Yeah. Well, what's the news in our country today?
Well, today's news, CDC taps campaign violations. This was observed by an independent human rights group.
So they're trying to say that CDC is leading the violence?
Is involved in too much campaign violent activities. Although other parties are involved, but CDC tapped every one of them.
Oh, well,
they didn't single out CDC alone. Other parties involved.
Wow.
But CDC is a giant for violence, according to them.
So what's the situation in Lofa County?
Well, Lofa County, what we learned from the police, they have arrested 27 persons and one with a single barrel gun. But most of these guys arrested are Unity Party members. And so the international community they have accused the police of being biased.
But that is biased. If most of the people they're arresting are Unity Party, what happened to the, according to reports, people came out of Thomas Fala's compound. Is that true?
Yeah. That was not. It wasn't just Unity Party group that caused the problem. People came from Thomas Fala's fence, was stoning Unity Party members. That's how members reacted with force.
So now they're going to arrest most of Unity Party partisans.
Yeah, they have arrested them, and currently they are in Banga Central Prison. So the few that they arrested from the CDC and they were freed.
Oh, they were free?
That got the concern of, they were free. No, one deputy minister signed for them. So the observers, the international observers say, yeah, it was so biased in doing that. Why they couldn't free all of them? UP lawyers had gone to sign for them. They said no, but they allowed the CDC lawyers to sign for. I mean, the minister to sign for the few guys they arrested from CDC.
You see, and this is
That
where
caught the
the
attention of
violence
the
comes to
observers.
escalate. This is where the violence comes to escalate. You know, you got a few people in jail, then the minister come and free them, and you leave the other people, the partisans of the Unity Party, in jail. You know, this is where the violence comes to start.
Mhm.
You know, instead of letting the law take its course, and how these people got involved in this thing, people going there and releasing people and freeing them and trying to get them off. But you know, this is not right. This is what causes the violence in our country time and time again. You know. So what else?
Well, a good news for Liberia. You know, this internet connectivity, internet has been so poor in this country. So the World Bank has helped Liberia with the second fiber cable. What I learned from France, the second fiber cable to connect the internet to improve the speed. The first one was done in 2011. So this is the second fiber cable. It's come to Liberia to improve internet speed.
Wow.
Then at the national the football team, the new star team, the technical staff, they have complained of not taking pay for 3 months.
Wow. Wow. What a
So
shame.
election is just right around the corner, and they are threatening not to vote. Yeah, not to take part in the election. If they are not paid, like what happened with the beach and waterways, people.
But
They are
Sam,
threatening not to vote
everybody in
for
Liberia not
if or they are not paid.
everybody in Liberia not getting paid, so that's not a big issue. Let's just move on. No money in the country. George Weah done got all the money the up country for election. Nobody getting paid. What's the situation with these what we're about to talk about the
NEC?
Yeah, NEC. What's the situation with NEC?
NEC says government owed $91 million.
Wow.
So that is why they won't be able to punch the voter card, because the equipment, the machine, I think the punch card are not available. So government owes $91 million. So they are unable to acquire this equipment for card punching.
So is that the only
So
hold
if
up?
you will vote and your card will stay as it is, yeah, for them now, according to them.
So that's the only hold up, the machines to punch the thing.
Yeah, the machine. Yeah, to punch the card. So
$1 million
you will vote and it won't be punched. $91 million United States dollars. Up and down, government has not released it. So NEC said they won't be able to punch any card.
Well, you see, NEC herself,
But people are
NEC
afraid.
herself incompetent. 1 minute NEC tell us they got all the money. Then they tell us they're working with finance ministry to work on the modalities. Now they're telling us they don't have $91 million. I mean, this is the incompetence. You know, you tell us, yes, I got all the money I need to run the election. Then we ask you again, do you have all the money? You say, yeah, you're working with finance ministry to work on the modalities. Then now, in the final analysis now, we hear the voting cards cannot be punched because now the $1 million shot. This is unacceptable, man. You know, this is the same thing. So people, there's a cause for cheating again. This is the cause for cheating.
Yeah.
Because when people vote, you don't know who all voted. You can't punch the cards. People can come back and re-vote. Sam, you say you're talking about your birthday and other documents not correct on your card.
Yeah.
So that's a show.
But they are not calling for my new card.
Well, you're not getting a new card, Sam. The system already backward, too slow. Too slow. So these are some of the flaws we're looking at. You know, you're not punching the cards. How many times when people will come back and just from the sheer observance of this process, we know who's going to win. We know who in whose interest This whole thing is geared toward. So you can't come and cheat and say, look at in George, we are on time. They're calling for the rescue team. He there, and they're calling for the rescue team. Huh?
So embarrassing.
Not only embarrassing,
So embarrassing.
that evidence that if they try to cheat, the Liberian people will not accept it. They will not accept it. Except you continue bribing the people. $100,000, and you got it. So we don't know who's going with this, man. But the election commission cannot fulfill this function because there's no money. There's no money. We're going through this time and time again, sir. And what else?
Well, lastly, Bouhaka to make a massive.
Case?
Well, the court has just, as well as they trash the case. Yeah,
Against,
I mean, they have
against the
against the prosecutor. They are trashed it and say, I mean, it was, I mean, he didn't do anything that would warrant the jurors to be tampered with.
Yeah, because the last time they caught him sneaking to meet the jurors at night, and you were busted by one of the builders of the court. Huh? Now they want the case. The court came and said that he's not guilty of any offense.
Mm-hmm.
And when is the case going on?
Well, that should be after election now because we just approaching election. So maybe after election, then we'll talk about the case. So far, I've not heard anything yet on when the case will resume. And I've not got any information yet.
What else is happening in the country?
Well, news coming to Liberia this morning says that Bouhaka will be bringing huge number of continuous medical supplies to hospital here, massive, the first time in the history of this country, where over 6 to 7 container, 40 full container will be landing in Liberia right after the election or so. Medical supplies coming to the 4 or 5 counties.
And we're supposed to believe that?
In partnership with an American, they are here already. The team is here. The American team.
The medical supplies.
The American team is here already. The Bouhaka Foundation is. So the team did the assessment. An American organization. They call CURE, C-U-R-E.
CURE.
The acronym CURE. So they are here already doing the assessment. They'll be leaving. Yeah, they'll be leaving by this week, and right after the election, they'll be coming with a continuum.
Isn't that an American government institution? CURE. It's like
I don't know, but it's an American NGO.
A long time ago.
No, not CURE. It's CURE. CURE.
Yeah, but CURE.
Yeah, CURE food. A long time. Yeah.
Well, what is different? CURE.
CURE is here.
CURE
is here with. No, CURE is a medical NGO.
And they're working with
and CURE is a relief. Yeah, Joe Biden Foundation.
Okay,
yeah,
we'll see.
It's CURE, CURE.
After election?
After election, but definitely time is not given.
Yeah, those are promises we can't rely on. Anything can happen after election. We want to see what will happen before election.
I've already concluded the assessment. We agree.
Yeah, I mean, anybody can come and do assessment and walk around in white suit and coat, say the doctor. What are you going to produce? We're going to wait till after election to see this? What kind of bullshit is this?
Yeah, because the heat is on, and so we
don't want no vague promises. You say you're going to do something, start doing it now. Start unloading the containers now. Don't wait till after election. What kind of vague promise is that? Anybody? Okay, I must say I will bring $10 billion to Liberia after election. You'll vote for me. What kind of stupid shit is that? Yeah, after election.
And
People want to see
we'll
what
hold you
you do
accountable
now.
for
You talk
that.
about you bring Q after election. Those people will
Once you
leave and never
promise,
come
we'll
back to
hold you by a,
Liberia.
once you
What?
promise us $1 billion, we'll hold you by a word. So we hold Bwaga by his word.
If the man bring you, what you do? The old man, you not vote for him the next time?
Broken promises, had no space
Yeah,
in our democracy.
if Boga don't bring the medicine after election, you not vote for him the next time?
No, I mean he's already going. His party
Oh,
won't never vote for his party.
Boga can tell you any damn bullshit he won't tell you and lie to us and betray us just like Joe Weir. That he last time, his time finished. He gone. He
So
gone.
that we didn't see.
Yeah, don't. You're a bar pig in the bag, man. What kind of bullshit is this? Everybody just come and lie to us and die? What the hell is that? You got medical supply, Joe Boga, you better start loading that shit right now. Talking about after election. Then they got bring all kind of Chinese and Indian shit here we can't use. And they rice that rubber. You eat it, you get chewing, you can't swallow the rice. Yeah, what kind of food? What kind of that?
You can't digest.
Yeah, you can't swallow it, right? You can't grind it right with your teeth. It's just rubber in the rubber. You had chew gum all day. So easy rice. Huh?
You know the thing they call Ganga boy in Liberia? Ganga boy from Firestone, the rubber?
Yeah, no,
Rubber, yeah,
the rubber for the tree. The latex
yeah.
for the tree.
The later from the coke one, yeah, the dead one. So the rest in Liberia nowadays is like the Ganga boy.
You chew
You
it,
cook it all, just open up. It doesn't.
break up, man. You get chew it.
Some rubber product you chew it.
You can't swallow. You get chewing the right, chewing. You put your soul, and then it can't go down.
But thank God, most of the American rest, we get most of the rest in Liberia from America nowadays, but they're very expensive.
But you know,
very expensive.
Expensive. It not be cheap.
Yeah.
How much for the rice now?
The big bag, the 50 kg bag now from America is between $75 to $100. It depends on the quality. You know, they got varieties of rice, so and the grade, so they get between $75 to $100.
So they still got racking the rice
in Liberia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where the country rice is the one that the country rice and the Chinese rice, especially one from Korea, the Korean rice is the one that got a lot of rocks.
So they call it country rice, huh? The Korean rice.
Our country rice, our homegrown rice.
Yeah,
these subsistence farmers they get a farm.
The Koreans farming it.
No, I mean rice from Korea and China. Most of them got rocks. They rice from Korea and China. Most of them get rocks.
Damn, it's just Liberian rice.
Yeah, some get rocks.
Damn.
And, yeah. Wow. Yeah, you know. We're not growing rice to feed the country, so we accept anything. We accept anything that comes to this country because we're hungry.
Yeah, we suffer. We suffer. What can we say? What can we say, my brother? We are suffering. We are a suffering people. We are a suffering people, my man. We are a suffering people. You know. But it's just discouraging, man. The news coming out of Liberia is discouraging. Now we hear they're improving the internet connectivity too.
Yeah, to be faster, for the speed to be, to be fast. That's a great news. The World Bank is supporting Liberian government. The World Bank.
Well,
The World Bank is always there for us. I don't know the cost. I don't know how much it costs.
the World Bank is always
You
there for
know,
us. You really believe that?
uh,
Sam?
what did I say? Whatever little project is it, whatever project is it, World Bank got a country office here. And so most of the project, the roads, the electricity, World Bank and EU are being supporting us. So what should we say?
You can't say nothing, brother. What can you say?
Uh,
You can't say nothing. Nothing. We not got it. We not got it. But anyway, so that's all the news from Liberia today.
yeah, though, but the main thing that's making us afraid is the police being biased in the kind of electoral violence. If it goes off hand, so police will always take side. This is not the first time; they always take side.
But Sam, what you expect?
That's
Our
our
country has
fear.
never been a country of fairness and justice. So, and anything happens, that hey, we gotta live with it. We gotta live with it, my brother. You know, all the corruption and the stealing, the lies, the evil going on in our country. Those are things we are subjected to, man. Every time we take one step forward, we take two steps backwards. We're always talking about this thing, Sam.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about it. But it's all emanates from the lack of patriotism, for the desire to steal, rob our country for things you didn't work for. You didn't work for it. Why you want to steal it? Our country is just a little, it's just a little nation for rogues. Everybody want. If you ain't got nothing, you want for something in life, go to Liberia and look for a job. So that's what we are. Everything we got stolen, everything we got corruption, everything we got rogues, everything we got people don't care, people don't know how to love our nation. Everybody love themselves more than they love Liberia. How can we grow? How can we hope to prosper? We can't. We can't. We can't. But it happens time and time again. And every time it happens, our country go backwards and backwards and backwards and backwards. But at least the Liberian people know where they stand now, where their bread and butter buttered on. We side butter on. Because they can't continue this corruption thing and think that our country will remain the same or things will change. I just look at my PC, I'm on my Mac here, my Mac computer, but I can see the hackers got my PC, man. If I were on my PC now, I wouldn't be able to come on. They just mess it up, my thing. Somebody took my whole information and put it in the black wall. So I don't know.
Oh.
And that's where everybody hack into your computer. Luckily, I got McAfee computer. I mean, I got what is the name? Microsoft. I don't have PC. I got another computer, Mac. So it's harder for people to hack into my computer. But otherwise, people wouldn't be able to see my show, man. George Weir got my computer, got my PC. But Sam, our country is in trouble. And let's go back to talking about what we were talking about yesterday. Because with all this stealing going on, with all the double responsibilities in our government, we started talking about it yesterday, how we can cut our government down. It's a necessity. Our government is carrying loads of people. They're not doing any work in the country. Our government is carrying loads of people on the payroll because the highest has been from time immemorial. Can you imagine, Sam? Half of the people on our payroll not working at all. Half of them just getting free money.
Mhm.
They have overlapping positions. Because when you're in the ministry and you got 5 assistant directors, you got two heads of the ministry, one for administration, one for operation. Then you got 6, 7 assistant directors, all of them getting $500 a month or more. How will our country survive? And they're now one ministry. That about all the ministries, you got 3, 4 assistant ministers, 3, 4 deputy directors, 3, 4 deputy ministers, all of them getting the same damn pay. If one deputy minister getting $200, $2,000 a month or $3,000, then you got 4 of those same people getting the same amount of money. How will our poor people ever exist in Liberia? The educated people who's supposed to go out and find their own survival means, they're not doing it. All of them want to work for government. All of them want to work in government. And when they work in government, they corrupt. Most of them stealing from the government. Then we wonder why our country can't develop, why our people can't live well. These are some of the reasons. And that is why we got to restructure our government. There is no way all of us can live in this country like this. I put this up yesterday. What we need to do to restructure our government. The Liberian government needs to be restructured. There is no way we can ever achieve anything good with an overload of people getting free money from our government. You see, how will we do anything good? We can't. We can't. And that's why the president got to steal. Look at the president got to take all the money and put it on his budget. Look at how much George Weah budget alone is. That's most of the money in the country. Then you got the other rogues in the legislature. They're taking their share. What's left for the people? Nothing left for the people, Sam. But if we're really serious about our government, if we're really serious about changing our country, it's true, we got to start with the government. We got to start with the government, cut the government in half. Let's find a strategic way to give us severance packages to those people that we got to let go. We got to take care of them. That's our responsibility. These people be with the government forever. You can't restructure the government, keep half of the people and just let half of the people go with our money, with our servants package, with our anything. So we got to give them a severance package. And the severance package will come from all those people that are getting money that are not working. The half of the workforce that we're going to lay off, those are people that will work with the civil affairs, civil service. We'll work with the civil service. We'll work with a different agency to cut the government down. Okay? Maybe people will have to take civil service tests all over again. For government employees, you want to stay in the government, you got to take civil service tests all over again. That's how we take the top amount of people, because we can't trust anything in this government now. We can't trust anything in this country now. So when we come back to reevaluate our country, we have to redo the civil service tests. Take out the 50% of the best people with the highest scores. Reevaluate all the government people in government with degrees. Where did they got the degrees from? What kind of degree it is? Does it match their qualification? All of that. What kind of degrees they got? There are some people working in government, they say they got degree, they don't have full degree, they got AA degrees, they got junior degrees, they don't have full degrees. Because I was in law school, there were people taking the law in law school with AA degree, and I was pissed off. How in the hell you forced me to go to school for 4 years to get a college? You see, it says these are the injustices in our damn country. You know, because of nepotism and favoritism and all this shit. I remember in law school, when I went to get my degree, I saw some people that were AA degrees for America, acting like they have full degrees. I got so furious, but I couldn't do nothing about it. You know, I think these people got full 4-year college degrees. They're coming with AA in law school. You see, this is the dishonesty in our country. We set standards for people to enter law school. Then we violate the standards because of our relatives and our cousins. Have a lot of people in Liberia. And let me tell you something. We go over our law school thing. You got 4 years bachelor degree. We recall your law degree. We cancel it. That's bullshit. People in Liberia with AA degree and junior, they didn't even finish the college, 2 years of college, going to law school. And our law school says that you must be finished with college. Same when I found out that there were people in law school with AA degree, I was so mad. I was so mad because yet and they're acting like they know shit, and they don't know shit. They never graduated from a 4-year college. They did an AA degree, 2 years college, junior college, and they come take our bar exam. All of the bullshit got to stop. We reevaluating our whole college system. Everything in Liberia got to be correct. It got to be correct. All this bullshit, lies, and deceitfulness and treachery will cease and desist. If you got what we want, and anybody gave you a job, that person will lose their job. We'll put that person in court, and I will flog the shit out of you. So help me God. Sam, our country, all these deceitful people will evaluate everything. Y'all know people in college that ain't got full college degrees. Y'all better bring it forward. Let's discipline these people. Nobody, nothing in Liberia will be dismissed. Nothing will be overlooked. Our laws will be followed to the limit. You come to law school, they say you might have full degree. You don't have full degree. You come to us with AA, and somebody accept you and put you in law school. When I get through with that person, they and their family will suffer for the rest of their lives. They will suffer. Because you can't come and violate our laws and things like that to enrich yourself. What kind of thing is that, Sam? Sam, I was so hurt, man. A lot of those people with law degrees in Liberia don't deserve it. They got AA junior college degrees. They don't deserve to have law degrees. And we're coming home, we'll go through every damn law school qualification. You don't have a bachelor degree, we'll recall the law degree from you. All you bitches in Liberia want Steve because or your cousins and your relatives and your nephews and things that are in power. We'll change all of that. We'll change all of that. What is that? For people to meet the minimum requirements, they can't even do that. They deceive us. They lie to us. That's why we got so damn lawyers in Liberia. They don't deserve to be lawyers. We come in. We'll pull all that shit out and reevaluate our school system. Everything. You don't meet the criteria, we will call our degrees. You ain't no more damn lawyer. You can't practice in our country. You know, what is this? And Sam, that's where the deceitfulness, the lies, the evil, everything starts from. You know, when we got the top people that's supposed to be the minds of our country, not qualified, not meeting the standards, then you expect the poor people to meet standards. When our people at the top not meeting standards, it's not right. These are the things we need to rectify in our country. You know, certain people benefiting over other people. Yeah. Because of relatives and nepotism. You see where the nepotism and all the things come in, Sam? Huh? You see where it comes in? And this is why it got to stop. We got to change our country, man. You know? But we'll start first with the government. We'll cut the government short. We'll reduce the government by 50%. We got to do it. Because, Sam, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. I wake up, I strive to make my life good. And I see people just getting money and living lives that they don't deserve. Look at men like you, Sam. You're supposed to be one of the people up there directing things. You can't even get a good job. The corruption, the stealing, the lies. All of this gotta change, my people. When you go to school, when you get educated, you're supposed to have good opportunities in our country. Look at people with degrees walking the street and high school people in our government making decisions for us. Even the president of Liberia is a damn high school graduate or useless dummy.
So high school drop out.
Huh?
High school drop out. He didn't graduate well.
But all of them high school dropouts say our country is a government of high school dropout. Look at me that you don't have job. And George, we are president. And all the other useless people under him got in government. How our government will ever exist and flourish? It can't flourish. We're going down, 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 down. And our people better come to your senses. You know, these dummies you got leading us. These dummies you got leading us, they're disgrace to their own families. They're disgrace to their own family. Look at George Weah. His own people in Sasson condemning him. His own people condemning him. He got to bribe his people. He got to bribe his people. Useless man. Useless Hopo Joe. And that's a male Hopo Joe. Useless Hopo Joe. Useless. But this is on us, Sam. We put these people in power. We keep silent and condone all these corrupt practices. That don't bring us no good. You know, why would people go to law school with AA? Some people and other people can go. You see, don't you think people with AA want to go to law school too? But some of them can't do it because our standards say you must have a college degree. But yet, some people go in there with AA because of their cousins and their relatives who control the institution and giving them passages to get law school with AA. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got to go back to our system. We got to evaluate everything for the last 10 years. We evaluate it. Everybody, you don't have the right degree. You don't have the right qualification. We throwing you out. We throwing you out. We were calling our law degrees. You don't have it. What kind of thing? What kind of country is this, man? Everything just corrupt. Everything just stealing, lies. Sam, you can't believe nobody from Liberia. Our society is terrible. Our society is backwards, corrupt, evil. You know? Then you want to blame the children. How you blame the children? Huh? You can't blame the young children, the Zogos and things like that. How you blame them? They ain't got no hope. They ain't got no good examples. All the examples they got are rogues. Look at George Weah, that good example. That man a good example. He now kill people in our country. Lie. Steal. He's ignorant. Dumb. Is he a good example to follow? No, he's not. He's not. You know, these people just bring us down to shame all the time. All the time, Sam.
You know, Rod?
Go ahead.
You know, let me call your phone. Oh God. The stealing in this government is not surprising to me. I must admit, I don't want to be tribalistic. You know, we were much smarter, and you were here. So a child going around West Point, the parent were advised, don't go to West Point, don't go to Good Time. You remember?
Yeah.
You got a lot of bad people there, a lot of criminals, a lot of rules are there. And so if you grew up that way, and no stealing, your grandfather stole, your grandmother stole, your father, your mother, and stuff like that, and you were born into that kind of system. So when you accept,
you seen George born into the stealing system.
When I see some community, so other than no.
But that would make them slum.
When you too fair, it's stupid.
Sam, that would make them slum. Those are communities that we regarded without. We didn't regard them as civilized people.
Very good.
You know,
they are the ones in government now.
Our criminals and our useless people live. You know, that's where George Weah come from.
And most of them came from those
And
communities.
people will say, that the government did that. Look at what the government doing now. Look at how many ghettos we got. There were no ghettos in Monrovia, under Tubman and Torba. We had ghettos, but they were the same ghettos. West Point, Gibraltar, Slipway, they were the same ghettos. Now we got more ghettos. We got ghettos everywhere. Even around the president's house, we got ghettos. So it just shows that our country went from worse to worse, because we're already bad. You know, top of them were trying to develop the country. The country was terrible. One man had ruled for 27 years. Our country was stagnant. It needed a new breed of leadership. Toba brought that new breed of leadership. But the Liberian people, the grown-up boys, the progressive, those false people like Sam Jackson and all the useless people who saw the opportunity to come with their jargons and slogans of in the cause of the people and all of that. They incited the people to rise up against Toba, to rise up against the old regime. For what? For what? Look at what we are today. What Sam Jackson knows. Sam Jackson don't know shit. Sam Jackson running around Liberia. It's evident that these people don't know nothing. Look at Sam Jackson. He running around Liberia. He can't even get a good civilized job. He's the same deceitful, useless person that he was in 1980. He is today. You know, immature and stupid. Just of all those guys in the picture, Sam Jackson is the most stupid and ignorant fool in all that picture with Afro and all of that. And here he is today, a stupid fool, just like he was yesterday. A stupid fool. A stupid fool. A pigeon for other people. You know? And he would die. Sam Jackson would die. He would have no honor in Liberia. He will have no honor or prestige in Liberia. He's just another corrupt, useless, progressive. They're the one that brought all the warlords among us. When it was time for them to restructure our government, instead of trying to get rid of the warlords, they were trying to share the government with them because they were greedy. They were useless. Emma Sawyer, all of them are disgrace to Liberia. We should go and throw all kind of things on that man's grave. It's a disgrace to us. You know, they were sat with these warlords because of their own greedy and selfish aim. They didn't seek to get rid of these warlords from among us. They wanted to make them statesmen. Can you imagine? Can you make a man like Prince Johnson statesman? Prince Johnson can never be a statesman. He's a useless native fool. He's country. He's country. Yeah, excuse my expression, but he's country. He's the one. He's part of the Zogos. He part of the Zogos. Because our country should not be like this. Our indigenous people should not tolerate this shit from their family when they know it's wrong. They know it's not getting us any better. Yeah? All the things you want to say about the Congo, people say it. But our country was never like this. Our country was never dirty and low down like this. You know? But you bring all these criminals, country criminals, and put them in our government. Talk about tribe. What is it getting us? Nowhere. Nowhere.
You know,
Not getting us nowhere.
brother, I respect Sierra Leone for their decision not to allow any warlord to hold key position in the country.
But saying the people smart.
Yeah, but Liberia, no.
Liberian people have no morals. We have no morals. Huh? We're not Christians. We're not Muslims. We're just here for money. We have no morals. Because we have morals. People that Famule, people that Bacchus Matthew. No, Bacchus Matthew was dead. People like Sam Jackson, they useless bitch. People like Sawyer, huh? They will appeal to the UN to not let any of these warlords have a say in our government. Because America wanted to use Charles Taylor. I mean, not Charles Taylor, Prince Johnson. They're still using him to destabilize our government and bring disgrace to us. Prince Johnson is an agent of America. And they're using him to bring shame and disgrace to our government and people. Don't mind all that political shit America talking about. They're fighting for freedom and all of that. As long as they're supporting Prince Johnson, and Prince Johnson is an agent of America, America is using Prince Johnson to destabilize Liberia. All that bullshit, that lies. We can't believe those people. We can't believe America when it comes to our interests. We can't. We gotta do what we gotta do. America putting all these warlords there to take our resources. What do you think Prince Johnson there for? To get America our gold, our diamond, our bauxite, our iron ore, every shit. That's what they're there for.
Excuse me.
Why do you think America keeping all these people there? All this sanction shit, that bullshit, they're not going nowhere. You know, if they were serious, Joe Boca, all of them be sanctioned. And we find new people to lead Liberia. But they're not serious. They're the same people destroying our country, lying to us, telling us they won't help us. Huh? You hear the World Bank involved in our country? What do you think the World Bank is? But we keep fooling ourselves, Sam. That's why I can't involve myself in no African unification and liberation business. That bullshit. Look at the Ghanaians and those bitches wearing that wig on their head. What did I tell you? Did I tell you people, those bitches not Africans? They don't know who they are. They are deceiving themselves. I will let them deceive me. I can't follow those Nigerians, Ghanaians, Kenyans, all those bitches, those colonial bitches. I ain't following them. They are blind. They are fools. You telling me you want free yourself and you wearing a fucking white man wig on your head talking about you barrister? You're a bastard, not a barrister. You're a bastard. And they would mean bastard. But my Liberia, we're not following those bitches. We're not following them. Your people giving you hard time with the noise. Yeah, but Sam, we're not following those Nigerian, no Ghanaian people. We're not stupid. We're not stupid. You talking about African liberation and you wear a white man wig on your head talking about you barrister? The highest level of education in the country, you talking about you barrister? Then you want me to come to join with you talking about African unity? Are you going to fool me? Do I look like a damn fool? You be dealing with a white man calling him Papa and stabbing me in the back. Yes, Sam, that's what they do. They call the white man Papa. And they be stabbing the rest of us Africans in the back. Those damn useless Ghanaians and Nigerians, those bitches wearing that fucking wig on their heads. Huh? Then they want to tell me about African unity. Do I look like a fool? Huh? You serving Papa. Then you can't stab me in the back talking about African unity. Huh? Sam, we cannot be fooled. You see the man talking about he won't be African and he wearing a white man wig on his head. He's fooling himself. He's a dummy unto himself. Why do you think Nigeria, Ghana, all of them can't stay stable? They always in a mess. They jealous us. They take one step forward, they take two steps backwards. You know? People wearing foreign wig on their head talking about they fucking barrister. Stupid motherfuckers. Excuse my French. But that's just what we are, sir. We got some stupid Africans among us who want to deceive us, telling us that they're part of us, then they're wearing Papa's wig on their head. Can you believe that? That's why we got to take care of ourselves. We got to take care of ourselves. These other African people don't know who they are yet. These 1950 and 1960 independent countries, they don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. They are fucked up in their heads. And we follow these bitches, we'll be fucked up too. Okay? If they didn't have America and they didn't have Britain with them, they'd be fighting wars among themselves too. That the white man controlling them and got them acting civilized. But Britain, but Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, all of them, Those people don't worth nothing on their own. That the white man got them under control. Why you think they can take that fucking week off their head? They take that week off their head, they will be worse than Liberia. They will not know how to G nor haul. Okay? Now, so dumb people in Ghana, Nigeria, Kenya, all of them with those damn weeks on their head, they are dumb African people want to deceive us. And we can't follow them. We are the light of Africa. Liberia was independent 100 years before other African countries saw independence. I will follow those useless dummies. I will follow those useless dummies. Are you crazy? But we got a dummy leading us. We got grown-up boys leading us. So the prestige of Liberia is diminished. The light that's supposed to shine on Liberia is diminished. Until we get rid of these grown-up boys, these useless murderers and killers, our country can't go nowhere. Our country can't go nowhere. Look at how many of our people have died at the hands of these useless people leading us today. The very people that kill us like dogs, they're making decisions for us today. Huh? Liberian people are supposed to rise up and beat Prince Johnson till he expired. Prince Johnson is our greatest enemy. And Liberian people are supposed to rise up and beat this man. Flog him. Flog the
But
devil.
he said it. He just said it that there are three that are causing problem. Charles Taylor, Ellie, and him. So if all of them leave the stage, then Liberia will be peaceful. He said something ago.
All of them got to, Liberian people got to rise up and flog all three of these people.
So he and Ellie stay around.
Where Prince Charles Taylor in jail, he's seen his ass over there that he died. The two, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Prince Johnson in Liberia, the Liberian people need to rise up and flog these people that they aspire. We need to rise up, just what happened in Lofa County. We need to exercise that same thing on Prince Johnson and Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. They are the enemies of the Liberian people. And as long as they are in our midst, we'll never have peace. We'll never have decency. We'll never have good governance and leadership. These people are enemies of the Liberian people. And as long as they are in our midst, our dead people will cry on our head because we have failed them. We have these murderers in our midst leading us today when they're supposed to be beaten by the Liberian people. You come to your senses. You will rise up and go for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf and Prince Johnson. They can't be in our society no more. These are people who are enemies of the Liberian people. They are our enemies. And we're keeping them in our midst, making laws, talking about they're going to transform our society. What transformed Ellen Johnson Sirleaf can transform our society? She brought our society to dogs and animals. Look at how we live in Sam. This is Ellen Johnson Sirleaf's gift to us. We thought this woman was coming to change our lives and make us better. She didn't even know what she was doing. She come and gave people $15,000, $20,000 when our country don't have no money. How you get that kind of money to private individuals? The masses of our country is suffering. You will call certain people and give them $15,000, $20,000 a month for what? What can no people do for Liberia that a man like me can do? What can Bengali and Okari King and all the useless bitches Ellie Johnson had talking about they paying that $20,000, $30,000 to fix our country, and all of them screwed our country. Even my sister, Yvette, my sister is useless. Huh? What my sister know to fix Liberia? My sister never lived in Liberia. My sister lived in America all her life. She's an American lawyer. What she will come to Liberia to do? Fuck Liberia up. Look at that shit my sister wanted to talk about for women. Our women can't even eat, no feed themselves, no do anything for themselves in their country. My sister talking about she doing political thing to save women from politics. Are you fucking stupid? I told her time again, I said, you and Ellen, y'all need to be put in the same bag together and thrown in the ocean. We need to tie them together in the bag and throw them in the ocean. Our women suffering and dying. You talking about you doing politics for women? Showing the women politics and all of that. What the hell our women got time for that? Our women want that thing. Our women want to make their lives. They want to live their lives. Our women ain't got time for these useless Liberian men. Instead of empowering our women and making them strong mentally and physically, you talk about you want to prepare them for politics and all that shit. What kind of stupid shit is that? You know, I told my sister, I said, you're wasting our money. You people are just useless people. Why do you want to involve our women in politics for? That's not what our women want. Instead of empowering them to make their own money, to be independent and free and live good. You want to subject them to the Liberian men again with politics? That's why holding the Liberian women down, Liberian men, with that archaic thinking. Female genital, what is that? Female genital mutilation. What is that stupid shit? Women doing it to other women. Liberian women doing it. Can you imagine that shit? All the old country women doing that shit to our young girls. Talking about culture. What kind of culture that to be cutting people pussy on? What kind of culture is that? That's a damn backward culture. And they're doing all of that for money. Can you imagine? We thought that was something like a religious practice, and behold, they're doing it because they want money. Can you imagine? We need to put all the damn bitches in jail. Fuck the hell out of them. So you see, this kind of thing I will not tolerate in my country. You know, if that were for religious purposes, that's something different. But you doing it because you want money? Huh? I will line all of you up and fuck all those bitches. I will put them in jail. I will fuck them and let anybody open the damn mouth to me. You'll go in jail with them too. You see, they're the kind of different leadership we bring in our country, Sam. You know, you get all the women there hurting their babies, talking about cutting them up, and we thinking that something religious, not knowing that these women doing that shit for money. Sam, I will fuck every one of them. All you women who cutting our girls because of so-called culture, I will fuck every one of you. I will let anybody, I think we'll go back to tribal war. Let anybody stand before me and talk shit. You hurting my children, preventing them from enjoying the fullness of their lives on bullshit because you want money. My people, you see, these are the kind of things I won't stay away from Liberia. Because they kind of thing I would really want to fuck you. I would want to put you in jail. I want to fuck you and put you in jail for half of your life. You destroying the lives of young Liberian women on this frivolous bullshit that's not even culture. You just doing it because of money. When I found out that thing, Sam, that these women cutting other women, doing it because of money and not because of religion and things like that. Sam, I just wanted to go there and jail all of them, put them in court for harming our young children and found guilty because everything will be done in court. I will not fuck nobody until you go to court. But when you go to court, you better pray you win your case. Because if you don't win your case, when I finish treating you with disgust and disdain, you and your family will disappear out of Liberia. When I finish with you, everything will be done by court. Everything will be done under the law. I'm a man of the law. But woe unto you if you found guilty for hurting our little children. I will fuck you. I will fuck you mercilessly and work you till you die. You will work for government. You will clean all the toilets, all the shithole. You will go in there and take out all the things with your hands and gloves, whatever you gotta use. But you and your family clean the Liberia till you die. So help me, right? Liberian people, we gotta do these things. We gotta let these wicked Liberian people know that we are not gonna tolerate it.
And people,
Tell the damn people to keep quiet, man.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that students passing, man. Sorry. But we're talking to they still talking.
People in that damn country, that our country can't go straight. You call it, they're 2-year-old children, all of them making noise, that. So noise and useless people in our country. And that's why our country got to change, man. You call their children 2-year-old children, they're making noise, that. Why the children making noise they ask for? The teachers can't even control their children. I saw their class, they're bringing their children, all of them talking, yeah. I was so damn disgusted. I said, you see, this is why our country can't grow. Everybody talking. Everybody got some shit to say. It will stop. It will stop. We know too much for ourselves, and they got to stop because we are dummies. And dummies definitely don't know nothing. So all the talking and noising got to stop. Our people got to understand. Our people got to understand. I don't mind. Are the devils?
It's a devil workshop. A devil playground.
That's why we got to cut the government in half because we got too many idle Liberians not doing shit and getting free money. If our people knew how to work and earn a living, we would not be sitting here talking about buying American rice or buying Chinese rice or buying Chinese this or no. Our people would be industrial. They would be out there growing their own rice. But when you sitting now expecting a check from government every month and you ain't doing shit, you can't do shit. You cannot do shit. So that's what we got to change it. People will not sit down and expect money from government. The time is over. Sam, is after 8 o'clock. Conclude. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. Thank you.
All the people waking up now. Time for us. Oh, sorry. All the people waking up now. Time to get out of here.
Yeah, the students time 10 after 10, 11 recess or they go home. And gladly, most of the advocates here are calling for people to take to the borders and no government official leave this country. We all will stay here. Whatever happens, we all will feed it. So they are gearing up. I we learned just not an hour ago that most Liberians they are calling on ECOWAS, the UN, to advise ECOWAS countries not to allow any Liberian minister or government official, whoever, that are causing problems to leave this country until inauguration. So if you cause problem, you will stay here. And we all will support that nobody leave this country because they are sending their children outside Liberia, so that we should stay here and get killed. And so we hoping that they will strengthen the border point so that none of them leave this country until after inauguration. Thank you.
Okay, Sam. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah.
The responsibility for and of the Republic of Liberia rests on the shoulders of the Liberian people. We can continually take our responsibility and pass it on to other people and stay poor and suffering and not in control of our own country. Or we can stand up as Liberian people, unmoved, unshaken by any foreign force, by any other force that is not of Liberian descent. And make Liberia our own. We have a choice. We have a choice. We can continue to ignore our patriotic responsibilities and duties to our country as Liberians and let other people rule us and tell us what to do, when to do it, and how to do it forever. All Liberian people can become conscious and select men like Attorney Commander Glapohkpa Chesson to come home and change our country. To hell with Prophet Key. Prophet Key is an idiot. When he's talking about Congo man not coming back to power, he doesn't know shit. He's a dumb, useless idiot. And all the people who follow him, believing that Congo people not coming back to power, you're idiots too. You're idiots. Because there's no way our country will grow and develop without Liberian people recognizing that we are one people and one nation. So all these tribal people, all these ignorant dummies like Prophet Key and the rest of them, if you all keep listening to them, our country will continue to go down the tube. Will continue because those are people that deal with personalities and insulting people. And that's not what Liberia is all about. Telling people who will be president, who will not be president, Congo people will not be president. No. Who in the hell is that native bitch to be telling people who will not be president? Eh? Prophet Key looked at anybody with authority in Liberia. He keep on that shit. He would be on the list to be flogged in jail too. Let he keep on that shit. You know, they know who to fuck with in Liberia. George Weah, we're not George Weah. I am not George Weah. You fuck with me, I will discipline you. You mess with Liberia, I will discipline you. All that cousin, Prophet Key cousin, he keeping them among the indigenous people. He crossed the line. We're teaching who Liberia is for. But we don't want to talk too much because our country gone astray, man. Our country gone astray. We got to bring our country back in. We got to bring our people back in. We got to be understanding of who we are as one people and one nation. We are unshakable when we are together. We are unmoved when we are together. When we are united, we are undeterred in anything we want to do. And this is the thing that people got to understand. As a divided nation and people, we lose everything. We lose, we fail. But when we come together as one people, forget about that tribal and country and Congo bullshit. It ain't matter. When our people come together and we have a plan for our country, there will be no idle minds to be talking country and Congo bullshit. We'll be too busy changing our country. The first thing we got to do, everybody coming to Monrovia, we come to clean up Monrovia. We have a national cleanup month, week, 2 months. We clean up Liberia. When we get through with Liberia, for the first 2 months, every dirt, every trash will be removed from our city. We'll find somewhere to put it and start burning it. But there will be no dirt in our city no more. We'll clean up Liberia. When we clean up Liberia, then we'll start cleaning up Liberians. Moving all these undeserving citizens from among us. Prince Johnson, Ellen Johnson, Sirleaf, George Weah, all these people, we get them out of our society and put them in jail. We got to clean up our society. We got to punish the rogues, the murderers, the liars, the deceivers, the backstabbers. We got to renew our country. We got a lot of work to do. To renew our country, we take the patriotism of every one of us. The love that you have for Liberia, it will take it. You got to bring it forward. You got to bring it forward. Not the love for Rodney Chesson or the love for George Weah or anything. No, the love for Liberia got to come forward from all of us. Aluta, continue. My class is done. We'll continue this thing because until we get peace, freedom, and justice in our country, the struggle will continue. Aluta! Continue. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow.